Today I'm going to do the Marylebone walk, and no better place to start than Marylebone station itself. Just give you a quick panoramic view. I'm inside Marylebone station, and what we're going to do, we're just going to continue straight in the front, heading out towards the street. I'm standing outside Marylebone station here. This is the beginning of the Marylebone walk. Just going to give you a panoramic view. And when you leave the station, I've just come through the arch there of Marylebone station. And what you do is you're going to turn to your left. And we just continue down here, Malcolm Place, passing Dorset Square. So you turn left when you leave the station. Okay, well I've just left Marylebone Station, and as I said, we turned left, and here we are at Dorset Square now. I'm still on Dorset Square, and I'll be walking round the square. Just give you a view of where I am. So I'll be going round the square. I'm continuing round Dorset Square here. Okay, now that's where I've just come from, or come along Dorset Square in front. And when you get to this point, what we're going to do is to bear round to our right. Now this road, or main road in front, is Gloucester Place. And what we're going to bear to our right and just continue down Gloucester Place. We're heading towards Portman Square now. Just continue straight. Just continue straight over the traffic lights and continue straight in front. Okay, you'll be passing the old shop arms here. Got the rugby on today. Okay, when you get to this point, we're on Marylebone Road now, which is in front. And all we're going to do is cross over the traffic lights here and just continue straight along Gloucester Place. We're heading towards Portman Square. Okay, now that's where I've come from. I crossed over the traffic lights there. And what I'm going to do now, before we go down Gloucester Place, we'll cross over these lights here and we're going to turn here on my way into Gloucester Place. Right, I'm on Gloucester Place, and we just carry on straight in front. I'm still on Gloucester Place. We just continue on until we get to Portman Square. Now in front is Portman Square, and on the corner is Home House, where the court hall galleries used to be. Well, here we are, Portman Square. And what we're going to do, we're going to be turning around here and just continue straight in front, and we'll be heading on to Manchester Square. But as I said, the building in front, this Home Place, used to be the Court Hall Galleries before it moved to Somerset House. But anyway, we just carry on. Now the name Portman comes from the Portman, Earl of Portman, and this whole estate was given by Henry VIII in 1533. But as I said, we're just going to continue straight. The entrance to Portman Square Gardens. Now I'm inside Portman Square Gardens, and I'll just give you a quick panoramic view of where I am. It's got its own tennis pitch court here. Okay, I've just come from Portman Square Gardens, and all we're going to do now is cross over the traffic lights, crossing over Baker Street, and continue straight in front till we get to Manchester Square. Well, here we are now at Manchester Square, and we're going to turn to our left. And over in front there you've got the Wallace Museum, Hertford House. The building in front, 20 Manchester Square, used to be the headquarters of EMI Music. Now what's significant about this building is that the Beatles' first album, I think it's Please Please or something like that, where they're all standing looking over the stairwells, was taken here. Now we continue around Manchester Square, and the building in front, as I said, is the Wallace Hertford House Wallace collection, where the Laughing Cavalier is held. Well, I'm standing at the entrance of Hertford House, which holds the Wallace collection and the Laughing Cavalier. Now the most important thing, it's free to get in, and it's very good inside.
And you see that kind of muddy mess going up through the middle of the painting. Well, I don't think there are too many. I haven't got to this one. She'd rather apologise for it before she began.
This is the famous Laughing Cavalier. Okay, I've just come out from the Wallace collection, and all we do is just continue around the square. Number 2, Manchester Square. Now we'll be turning around the corner there by High Street in a second. I've just taken a photograph here of number 2, Manchester Square. I'm just going to give you a little panoramic view of where I am. I'm standing in the middle of the road. So as I said, we're going to turn around the corner here into High Street. Okay, all we do is just continue straight in front till we get to Marylebone High Street, which is just ahead. Okay, what we're going to do is just going to cross over the traffic lights here, and we're going to pass the Methodist Church, which is in front, and then we're going to bear to our left up along Marylebone Lane. When you reach this point, Marylebone Lane, all we do is to head up here, as I turn left up here. And what's significant about Marylebone Lane is that the River Tyburn runs underneath it, and it runs all the way to St James's. Okay, when you reach to this point of Marylebone Lane, we just continue straight in front. Just continue straight. Now at this point we just bear to our left, and we just continue straight in front into Marylebone High Street. So just continue straight in front. Okay, at the end of Marylebone Lane, all we're going to do is bear to our left, and then we're going to cross over those zebra crossings there. We're heading into George Street, slight detour to see St James's Catholic Church. Okay, now that's where I've just come from, Marylebone Lane. Now in front is Marylebone High Street. And so we're just going to take a slight detour here, and in front you've got St George's Catholic, not St George's, St James's Catholic Church. Now this used to be on the site of the Spanish Embassy, where they had a Catholic church, And during the 19th century and before, 18, people used to come here for prayers. The Spanish embassy is long gone. Now we have St. James's. I've just come back from St. James. I'm back on Marylebone High Street, and all we do is just continue straight up here. We're heading towards Moxham Street, where the market is. I've just passed Paul, pastry. Just continue straight up here. We'll be going to our left shortly.
It's your friend.
Just continue straight. Okay, when you reach this point on Marylebone High Street, as I said, we're going to turn left into Moxham Street. Just continue along here. We're heading towards Paddington Gardens. Now that's where I come from, Marylebone High Street. Just give you a quick view. Now that's where they hold the market every Sunday between 10 and 2 p.m, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And as I said, we're just going to continue straight in front till we get to Paddington Gardens. Well, here we are at the entrance to Paddington Gardens, so we'll just go through the gates here. Okay, I'm inside Paddington Street Gardens, and what we're just going to do is just going to continue straight in front. Now over there, looking straight in front, used to be the site of the old workhouse. This area used to be quite poor, believe it or not. Anyway, we just continue out the gate and then we're going to bear to our right. Okay, I've just come out the gates there, and as I said, we're going to bear to our right, and then we're going to turn down a little side alley, heading back to Moxham Street. Okay, I've just come from over there, Paddington Green Gardens, and when you come to this point, you just go through that little passage there, Grotto Passage. We're going to go through Grotto Passage to the old Ragged School and then on to Octavia Hill, one of her first houses. Okay, this is one of the Ragged Schools from the 19th century, and it was beside what, as I said before, the old workhouse. And what we're going to do, we're just going to continue along here. I'm heading towards Octavia Hill, one of her first projects. At the end of Grotto Passage, all you do is bear to your left and then right. So we're going to turn left and then right. Just give you a little panoramic view of where we are. First in front is the Paddington Gardens. Okay, I'm outside Octavia's first house, one she renovated for the poor. And in front we've got Moxham Street again, and what we're going to do, we're going to turn to our left and back onto Marylebone High Street. Right, I've just come back. I'm back on Marylebone High Street, and all we do is just continue straight up here. Just carry on. We're still on Marylebone High Street. Just continue straight in front. Okay, this Garden of West along Marylebone High Street is the original place, or where the original church, St. Mary of Marylebone, was. And this is how Marylebone got its name, St. Mary by the Bourne, which was the Tyburn. But anyway, we're just going to carry on straight along Marylebone High Street. And in front is St. Marylebone Parish Church, which replaced the original one, which we just passed. Anyway, what we're just going to do, we're going to continue straight up till we get to Marylebone Road again, and that's when the walk ends. Now at the end of Marylebone High Street, you've got a building here in front, and going back a few hundred years, this was the site of the old hunting lodge of Henry VIII. Anyway, we just carry on straight in front. Now on the corner of Marylebone High Street and Marylebone Road is the place where Dickens used to live. It's been knocked down. There's a modern building here now. Okay, that's where I've come from, Marylebone High Street. And it's all, I'm here on Marylebone Road now, that's where Charles Dickens lived. And this is at the end of the Marylebone Walk. I hope you enjoyed it.